Hey, deep divers, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and leave us a comment below. We love hearing what you guys are thinking. You ready for today's deep dive?
Always.
All right. So today we are going behind the headlines to unpack the world of fashion
Ooh, fashion.
in politics.
Interesting combo.
Yeah. So we're analyzing a spicy opinion piece. This is from the Daily Beast. It's titled, Kamala Harris is well-suited for president, but poorly dressed.
Ooh, I like that title.
Pretty catchy.
Catchy, yeah.
And it's by Chitra Raghavan, and it was published on October 22nd. And get this, the author argues that while Harris has the resume and the experience to be president, her fashion choices, not so much.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with her fashion choices?
Well, we'll get into that.
Okay.
But first, Raghavan claims that Harris's wardrobe lacks strategy. Like, it doesn't really connect with her core values or the voters she needs to win over. And get this, she contrasts Harris with her running mate, Tim Walz, who's apparently rocking this everyman style that's winning hearts and minds,
Oh, interesting.
or at least winning votes.
So are we saying that Tim Walz's fashion choices are going to get them elected? I mean, that's kind of a bold claim, isn't it?
It is a bold claim,
Yeah.
but it does make you wonder, right? Like, how much does clothing actually influence voters? I mean, I personally like to think we're judging candidates based on their policies and their experience.
Yeah.
But, are we subconsciously swayed by a power suit? Or in Walz's case, maybe like a well-worn flannel.
Right, or a baseball cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Raghavan really zeroes in on Harris's pantsuits. She calls them ill-fitting, too long, and buttoned in unflattering ways.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. She even says they swamp Harris,
Oh, wow.
which is such a vivid image.
Yeah, I can just see it. But, like, why? Why is she making these choices?
Well, Raghavan suggests that it might be a generational thing. Kind of a holdover from workplaces that weren't exactly embracing of femininity. I mean, think about it. For a long time, women in powerful positions felt like they had to dress like men to be taken seriously.
Right, like to fit in?
Yeah, exactly.
And Raghavan, she brings in her own personal experience as a South Indian immigrant in the 80s, where for her, the pantsuit was a symbol of, assimilating into the American workforce.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're talking about a lot of complex layers here,
Yeah.
We got cultural expectations, generational norms, and the pressure on women to conform to certain ideas of what professional power should look like.
Yeah. It's really fascinating.
It is. It is. I mean, think about those workplaces, right? Like strict dress codes and lots of gray and beige and very little room for like any individual expression, especially for women. It was all about blending in and not standing out.
Right.
So it's fascinating how those norms can like linger even when the world around us has changed so much.
Totally. It's like fashion can almost be like a time capsule, reflecting those societal norms of a particular era. But here's the thing. Raghavan argues that Harris needs to, break free from that outdated mold.
Okay.
She says it's time for Harris to embrace her modern identity as a woman of color,
Yes.
to ditch the drab power suits, and to inject some serious style into her wardrobe.
I love that.
Yeah.
She even offers like some specific suggestions, like think vibrant colors and interesting textures, maybe even some subtle nods to Harris's Indian and Jamaican heritage.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, absolutely.
Like the visual impact.
That would be a power move.
Yes.
It would be like saying, hey, this is who I am, all of me, and I'm not afraid to show it.
Exactly.
And especially in a political landscape that's still dominated by men in boring suits.
Right. And remember, fashion has evolved. We don't have to choose between power and femininity anymore.
Right.
Like modern pantsuits can be both.
Yeah.
But it's about more than just the clothes themselves.
Yeah.
It's about the message that they send, the confidence that they project, and the connection that they can build with voters.
So, imagine Harris walking out on stage in this stunning, perfectly tailored outfit that reflects her heritage and her personality.
Yes.
It would be like a visual representation of the kind of leader she is.
Exactly.
Modern, confident, and unapologetically herself.
And that's what Raghavan is getting at. She suggests that a fashion makeover could be a way for Harris to signal modernity, confidence, and, represent that melting pot generation that she embodies.
Whoa.
Right?
That's powerful. It's like she could be like a walking symbol of progress.
Yes.
Breaking down those barriers and redefining what leadership looks like in the 21st century.
And that leads to the ultimate question. Could this be the key to finally breaking that ultimate glass ceiling? Could a strategic use of fashion be the thing that helps Harris make history?
So deep divers, what do we make of all of this? Can a simple wardrobe change really help someone win the White House? Sounds kind of crazy, right?
Okay. Well, it's more nuanced than just, swapping out a blazer or two. This article is really about recognizing fashion as like a communication tool,
Yeah.
especially for women in these leadership positions. It can send a powerful message about who they are and what they stand for.
Think about it. We've all heard the phrase, dress for success.
Hmm.
But maybe for someone like Kamala Harris, it's about dressing for the White House.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just like looking good. It's about using fashion strategically to connect with voters, to project confidence, to embody the change you want to see in the world.
It makes you wonder, right, how much do we pay attention to a candidate's appearance?
Yeah.
Are we subconsciously swayed by a sharp suit or like a bold color choice?
Mm.
Does it affect how we perceive their competence or leadership abilities?
That's the question Raghavan leaves us with. And it's a tough one. We like to think that we judge candidates solely on their policies and their experience, but maybe there's more to it than that.
This deep dive has definitely made me think twice about the power of fashion in politics. Who knew a pantsuit could be so loaded?
And remember, deep divers, there's always more to explore. If this conversation piqued your interest, take a deeper dive into the world of political fashion. It's a fascinating rabbit hole.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know how much weight you give to a candidate's appearance. Until next time, Deep Divers, keep on exploring.